Which one?
Which story?
I mean, you could go with the catfish one. That's kind of funny to a certain extent, but they got to know you better. So I would say that one's a little more depressing. So definitely go with the burning down the car story. That's a good one.
But the sarcasm level, regardless.
Burning down the car.
Burning down the car.
Burning down the car.
But everybody always asks whether I did it on purpose, and who the heck does that on purpose unless they're claiming some kind of insurance?
Yeah, nobody burns down a
Jimi
car.
Hendrix did it on purpose.
Well, he burned his guitar on purpose, and that was for entertainment value.
What's up, Artisan K? How you doing today?
I'm all right. It's a lovely morning.
It is. And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is
Artisan K.
So we're gonna have some people be hopping on. Oh my gosh, it's been a morning.
We is be hopping.
Yeah, it's been a morning.
It's hopping in.
It's been a morning. Thank you for the donut, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate that.
It's on the way.
Yeah, it's been a morning though.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I mean, we can't all be working mics.
Yeah, so his mic's pretty good. We figured out this mic's transceiver's kind of bad. It's why I sound a little echoey, and it's why about halfway through, about 30, 40 minutes in, it starts to screech, and we have to reset it.
Well, yeah.
So
we thought about doing this. Like, let me talk right into that, you know. Hey, how's it going? But we're not that close. I mean...
We are literally that close, metaphorically, though, but yeah, so... So good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good time. So Artisan K, everybody's met you maybe once in the past.
They met me pre-beard and with a mullet wig and shorty shorts.
That's true. Once in the past, and then you were also a floating head in one
I've been
video.
floating heads, yes,
you've
numerous times actually. You've
been a floating head a couple times,
Yeah.
and then you were wearing those like Daisy Duke shorts.
They were men's shorts.
They were men's
They might have been
shorts.
boys' shorts.
Okay,
I
it was
don't know.
men's Daisy Duke shorts, but
true.
it was like Daisy Duke shorts.
Apparently they're
nonetheless.
back in style, but yeah.
Apparently they're back in style, yeah. People are like, hey, what's going on?
I'm gonna go for a run real quick. Here you go. Yeah.
They're pretty nice.
Hairy man thighs.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be doing something we did last week. We did ATI, Answer the Internet, but we did Debate the Internet, but we did that with Sure Shot. Sure Shot, you here?
Somewhere in the room. I'm bouncing off the walls.
So we got
Again?
to ask some questions and kind of banter and have some fun, just a good old time. And a lot of people in the comment section said they really enjoyed it, said they had a good time.
Yeah.
Just
I enjoyed it from over the yonder.
from over the yonder.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. You and I are going to do that, so it's going to be kind of fun.
All
You got to go through and actually pick your cards, pre-pick your cards, a couple of them.
Yes, I did.
I grabbed a couple kind of quickly in haste.
Oh, you weren't hasty.
In haste. So we'll get to that into a second. Why don't you tell the viewers who the heck are you?
Well,
Artisan K, what are you?
Well, do I want to give my real name or do I want to throw out some bull crap?
Well,
name?
you're Artisan K. That's
Well,
your name. I'm
that's
Warrior.
fine.
If people have known me long enough, they know I'm Will. Like,
Yeah.
they know my name's Will. They're like, oh, ha, he's Will, and that's Jacob.
Well, let's make it fun. The K.
I don't even know you anymore.
You gave it up last week. You gave it up on the live stream
What?
last week. He did. He totally gave it up last week.
I thought everybody already knew.
My patrons were like, I knew it. They're like, we know his real name because he gave it up because you were telling some story where you talked in the third person about yourself and you said Jake whatever blah 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 blah.
No.
And you said it and he was like, I knew his name was something whatever, and I was like, ah ha ha. But I have dropped my name Will before, and then
it's hard not to some degree, I imagine.
Well, and I'm on.
It was a big secret. But...
Well, I'm on Facebook, and so is he. And I'm still in the Star Wars Facebook page, and I still answer questions and stuff. And
I am not, so I'm a lot harder to find. So maybe we should make fun out of this whole situation.
Exactly.
So I will give you a hint.
Zachary sticks.
So since my name is Artisan K.
Artisan
K.
K.
The K stands for my first name.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you can guess.
Yeah, we can guess in the comments down below.
That'll be fun.
That'd be
Sort
fun.
of. Yeah.
Sort of.
And I'm from...
formerly known as K.
King Kong!
Yeah, that's what it is. How did you know? I'm a monkey. No.
Clip, audio clip. Everybody's ears are bleeding.
We just lost like 10 viewers. So I'm from Illinois originally.
Yep.
Illinois.
Illinois.
I lived in the middle of a cornfield, literally. I dug a hole in the middle of a cornfield and I just set up shop there.
You dug a hole in the
No,
cornfield?
I'm just kidding. Now,
You're a child of the corn.
Kinda.
I'm from Nebraska, dude, so we got that in common.
Woo!
Damn.
Corn husking. Anyway, I never actually did any detasseling or anything.
Whatever, Kyle.
Ha, that's funny. That's my.
Oh, he's guessing. They're
Oh.
guessing, Kyle.
I wanted to be like, that's my brother's name, but who cares, right? He's not
Yeah.
gonna be watching this crap
Right,
anyway.
he won't even know.
Yeah, so. Duh, Bears. I hope someday.
The Bears.
Someday.
Yep. So anyway, so you're from Illinois.
Yeah.
That's actually, yep.
Yeah, I
you
came
guys are
out
both
here
from Illinois.
a few years ago, 2016.
Yep.
And I
Really?
met-
That long ago?
Yeah, I know, right?
'Cause that's like 4 years ago.
Well,
Almost.
yeah. I mean, I came out here, lived with Jake for a while.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Weird.
Hey.
And-
He's ratting you out, man.
Well, you already
sure
know.
shot.
Hey, I'm saying you're.
Sure shot, yo.
Anyway, and I met Warrior and his family when I came out to visit in like the February of that year, and then I came out to live in the summertime, and we just
Yep.
all got really close as friends. Went to the same church and all that jazz, and hung out for about a year. Had long hair and a beard at the time. Obviously, I'm a
Super long beard.
long ways from that again. I decided to grow it out again. This is winter time. It's kind of cold up here in this area.
Yeah, your beard is short right now.
Yeah, well, like I thought about growing it out like long, but we got an 80s party to do, and it's just not going to work. I got to do a mustache.
Yep. You got to do a mustache. So
It's going to be gone. Sorry.
So, but you are a Star Wars fan because we have a ton of viewers that are Star Wars fans.
and
obviously.
that's the only reason. I mean, I'm friends with you guys, but
Yep.
the only real reason why I hang out is because of Star Wars. Right?
Yeah, right.
The
You're like,
references.
if
I'm
you
like,
don't
hey,
like Star Wars.
I think I
I'm
got
not
that
gonna watch.
reference. Yeah.
But most if not all of my viewers play the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game. They
Yeah.
love it. So, and rightly so. It's the best Star Wars game out there to play. And
well, on your phone.
on your phone.
mean,
That's
I-
true. Touche.
I'm just gonna say I don't play a lot of video games, but I know there's better Star Wars games out there.
Paul says, "What's up from Spain? What's going on, Paul? This is second live stream ever caught, so pretty awesome.
What was the first one? I wonder.
I know. So that's pretty cool.
And I won't be answering questions about any Star Wars games.
No, but you do love Star Wars.
I do love Star Wars.
So what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Character?
Yeah, person, character,
Person.
whatever.
See,
Thing.
that's the thing. I can say
Robot,
my
whatever.
favorite character is Darth Vader, not Anakin Skywalker.
Right, because Annie's a little bit
Yeah,
of a
they're
baby.
they're two different people in my
Yeah,
mind.
there was an evolution.
Yeah.
Annie died.
Yeah, Annie was killed. He killed him because he was weak.
Yes.
So he said, "I'm done with you."
Yeah.
So
your father was killed.
yeah, so I was always a Darth Vader fan, and then it just slowly gotten worse when he turned into Anakin Skywalker, and I was like, I'm just gonna hold on loosely, but not let go. And then eventually they brought him back in Rogue One, and that was like, nerdtastic, I must say. I mean, I was sitting in the theater like, well, it's a pretty good movie, and all of a sudden, what just happened?
Rogue One, yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue One's good, and man, Darth Vader in Rogue One, especially the end scene.
Yeah, just too cool. Just too cool. And I almost forgot the rest of the movie even happened. And then I rewatched it. I'm like, oh, it's still a beautiful movie, regardless.
So this last Tross, movie that they brought out, that they said, hey, Rogue One, he could have grabbed the ship and drug him back, with force
true.
powers. He could have, but he didn't. You know why? Arrogance. He knew he could catch him. He was like, another day,
Yeah, it's almost like...
He was like, I'll get you. Don't worry
What's
about
funny
it.
about the old movies, it's almost like he's just not trying that hard.
Yeah.
Because look at the fight between him and Luke in the Empire, how he's just
Right.
like one-handing it most of the movie.
Right.
Come on, kid.
There was a bit of arrogance with him,
Yeah.
right? Like he didn't try that hard because he was kind of okay with it.
Well,
Same-
plus he knew he was his... Wait, do I want to spoil it for anybody who's never watched Star Wars? I mean,
Oh man,
that'd be really weird.
Everybody watching has seen everything with Star Wars, or
Well,
they should have by now.
I'd
so.
say he knew it was his father, so he was just kind of like, come on,
they ha-
kid, what are you doing here? It's like
they
your dad
haven't-
toying with you or something.
Yeah, if they haven't, that's on them.
Yeah.
So so you are an artist though.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
So Artisan K, you're an artist.
That's where the artisan comes from. My art, I've been doing it since I was 3.5 years old.
We should have had you bring some of your art because you kind of just sit down sometimes when we're hanging out and you just kind of start sketching.
Or finishing something up that I was already working on, but yeah, and occasionally I'll pop up and for those 5 people that are
And I'll be like,
watching at that
bam, like
time.
on last week's
Yeah.
live stream, you
Yeah.
were working on, what was that, Ray?
Yeah, it was Ray last time I think that I did.
Neiman says, is that Neiman? Yeah. Says, did Sure Shot cut his beard? Yep, that's Sure Shot. This is Sure Shot. He also
Yeah.
has
Obviously.
a bald head and
Well, he
shrunk.
wears a hat, so we don't know if there's hair underneath there.
No, he doesn't wear a hat.
Sometimes he
I
wears
mean,
a hat.
sometimes. But no. This is calls like
No, I'm Artisan K.
What's up, Kane?
Kane. That'd be
No.
a great name.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I mean, there's like
Hey!
Opa!
Oompa, oompa, oompa doo doo.
So
Sure,
he's
shot is
around.
here.
He's around.
He's around. He's playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes
Yeah.
over here on the couch.
Let's just say he's the house bicycle.
Wait, he's over here by the alleyway because remember we're outside.
Oh yeah, it's true.
We're outside. Yeah. These are real bricks.
You hear those crickets?
These are real bricks.
No, it's
You know.
actually Miramax. I'm doing a Quentin Tarantino flick over here. What do you guys doing?
No, you got to memorize your lines, man. Don't get all on yourself for not memorizing your lines.
All right.
Anyway, that's why I use cue cards.
So Artisan K, we don't know what K stands for. They haven't guessed it yet.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy when you actually do, because I'm probably gonna light up like a Christmas tree. I'll be like, he totally got it.
Yeah.
But this didn't happen with Kane. Sorry, but whatever, it's fine.
So what's your favorite drawing that you've done?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to art, you're very personally involved and invested in everything you do.
Yeah.
And I like generally drawing things for people. It makes them feel really good, and it
You've
makes
done
me
some
feel
drawings for my channel, actually.
good. Yeah, and for you
Yeah.
and your wife and
Yeah.
your kids and such. So I mean, I just like, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick one specific drawing that I've done that I can go, oh man, there's
Pick the one you
know
did
what?
for me. It's okay.
Well, no, I love the Wampa. It's a great
One-armed
picture.
Wampa with me on top in Lando's outfit, like
Kanye.
whee!
I lit up in the wrong way because he's like Kanye. Anyway,
Kanye.
but no,
Nope.
no, I would say that my favorite picture that I've ever drawn was one that I probably should have done before she passed away. It was my great-grandmother. I did a picture of her. I said I was going to do this when she was like 99 when she passed away, and sometimes you kind of just lose track of time, unfortunately, and I was not in a good place, but when she passed away, I drew this picture that I was going to do on the back of my shirt for the wake. So I just kind of like drew it out with pencil and then with marker, and had this picture of her from like graduation or whatever way back in like 1920. And I put that on my back, and I walked around proudly displaying what she kind of influenced me to do, because that was where my art kind of came from.
Interesting.
And then later on decided to really put it together and did white charcoal on a black paper and just knocked it out of the ballpark. It's hanging in my parents' house right now. Looks awesome.
You want to know what my favorite art is that you've done?
Oh, sure. I don't think you've ever told me.
Can you guess it?
It's probably not that lion sketch I did.
Nope.
No.
That's a good one, though.
That's the first one I did for him.
It's good, though, because I am a Leo.
Yeah.
I just gave away my birth month.
Oh.
And nobody could have guessed.
Kylo,
I was
you're
a Leo.
so right.
Kylo, cayenne pepper.
Yeah, right now.
We're getting closer.
So close, people.
I call Kanye West. I call him Cayenne West.
Well, I'm Kanye Midwest. No, wait, he's from the Midwest too.
They're not. They can get it probably. I mean,
I don't know. You guys.
But even if they get it, are you gonna say they got it? Probably not.
I don't know.
Probably not.
We'll see how I feel about it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I might
They
just all
got Kenny.
Oh. No, it's Kenneth.
It's not that. Kenneth, Kenny. Nope, that's not it.
What?
Kurger, both of which are derived from the words koim, which means kind and gentle. Andreas Carlson.
Huh. Who might you be?
Yeah, who might you be, Andreas?
How would you know?
Andreas?
Nah, you called me out. I can't believe you.
Uh-oh, I think Andreas may be right.
Anyway.
Well, I think Andreas got it for the people who are watching live streams.
And he got the reason why that's my name. That's what's crazy about it.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I may not be that kind or gentle, but
That's pretty awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, well done.
Matthew Garcia, what was the question? I just got here.
Yeah, well, you snooze, you lose, right?
So his name, Warrior Artisan K, Artisan because he's an artist, and K is his initial to his first name, and Andreas in comments guessed the first name, and he's all psychic Swede. He's a psychic Swede. Oh.
Well, I have some Nordic blood in me as well.
Yep.
That's maybe because it's the bald head and beard and the battle axe that I like to carry around. I'm not sure, but anyway. So what's the picture? Do you want me to continue to guess on this picture?
One more guess is all you get.
Is it a religious one that I've done?
You've shown me. I'm not going to give you hints.
Okay, dang it.
You've done.
I've got a million drawings though.
Well, and it's not. I said, what's my favorite drawing you've done?
But it's not for you.
Doesn't necessarily have to be one you've done for me. Just what's my favorite piece you've done?
I don't know.
And you've done a lot of pieces.
Was it Baby Yoda?
wow, Baby Yoda is up there. And you know what? Baby Yoda, I would say is my favorite, except it's my late grandma and grandpa.
Son of a gun. Why wouldn't I say that? Yes.
Because it's out of sight, out of mind. I got them up on the wall. So he took a picture of my now late grandma and grandpa, and he transposed that picture. He did a freeform, did a picture of my great
colored pencil.
Yeah, colored pencil, grandma and grandpa.
I must say, one of my proudest moments.
Yeah, it's a huge picture though,
Yeah.
and we got it framed and we got it upstairs.
I still haven't seen it actually.
That grandpa is another day, another time. It's story time for another day.
Yeah, that's true.
That grandpa, 82nd Airborne, World War II, Battle of the Bulge, 101st Airborne, over Normandy, Congressional Medal of Honor winner, very, very humble man. One of the last of the greatest generation. He just recently passed, and of course I lost my grandma too. And
that's why I did the drawing for him.
Yeah, that's an amazing man. And again, another day, another time for story time. But
that'll be a cool one.
That's my favorite. That was my all-time favorite drawing.
Why did I guess that?
You captured their literal souls in their eyes of those pictures.
He says that, and that's literally what I try to do every single drawing.
I just don't know how you do it. I can't do eyes. Like when I do a drawing, it's like stick figures. It's like, you know.
Doesn't sound like a stick figure.
Well,
I'm a stick figure.
Yeah, I'm a stick figure. Like, well, my drawings don't talk to me.
Well, I've never seen you
if
draw.
If they could talk, that's what they would say. Yeah. I'm a stick figure.
Yeah.
But no, I literally am like circle, ... smiley face, line down, legs, arms. That's it.
The thing is, it's all about layering. And when you mess up things with like facial features, like a length of a nose or a width of a nose or a mouth or whatever, just the little things that I don't get right because I'm not perfect, because nobody's perfect, and I don't have the undo button.
James Rush says his granddad was in the 82nd Airborne too, and in the Battle of the Bulge. Amazing. That means my granddad and your granddad probably knew each other.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Let's Go Champ says nice beardy beard.
Only for a little while longer.
Paul Gray says you've got amazing background to your history. It's not my history, it's my family's history, the heritage for sure.
Family, isn't it about
and the
time?
Congressional Medal of Honor, everyone in that who survived got the Medal of Honor, and then many others got that honor plus other honors because there was many who died.
So Band of Brothers must really hold a special place for you when you watch that. I love that series.
I haven't watched it.
What? Wow. I understand, I suppose.
I haven't been able to bring myself to watch it because that's all based off of...
Right, and it's true. And unlike Saving Private Ryan, where they only have like somewhat trueness to it, that's not really a true story, but this is a true story.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan is true-ish, but...
D-Day happened.
Yeah.
There probably was no, Captain Miller or whatever. I don't know. Maybe probably was.
It's true-ish. I mean, there's definitely very true elements to that story, but
family thing.
But they actually follow in that the movie you're talking, the series, the HBO series. They actually followed the unit that my grandfather was in.
Yeah, 101st.
So yeah,
I gotta get that. I don't actually have any. Well, my dad's mom's side of the family served in World War II, and a bunch of the brothers passed away during the war, and one of them was sent home. So I had the whole Saving Private Ryan story going on in my family. But that's the only part of the family that I can remember anybody actually serving in World War II. Otherwise, I don't know anybody else.
Yeah. Alan says, "What's up?" Even though I got no Scissor Man. Scissor Man, I'm still here.
Yeah,
and then Gabriel says, "What's up from the Netherlands?" All right, let's do this. Let's get to
playing the game.
You guys know him, Artisan K.
You know me really well.
We got Sure Shot on the couch over there.
Let's read the cues.
We're gonna do this. Let's start with who goes first. You guys pick. You guys get to pick first. Who goes first? Who?
What's
who
on
reads?
first? Who's on second?
Yep.
Wait. What's his name's on
Who
third?
has to answer first? Does Artisan K go first or do I go first?
Losers take the walk usually.
Live stream gets to decide. And feel free, by the way, to participate. What this means is when we're reading, if you guys want to answer the question for yourself or you guys want to guess what you think we are going to answer,
looks like I'm starting.
You guys can, Artisan K, Boba's shirt first.
Well, he doesn't get to talk. He's just an awesome shirt.
Anthony Nelson, hey, it's Warrior. He's all Boba shirt.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy first.
That dude over there.
The guy that has the channel.
Well, at least I haven't been called Baldy yet.
Okay, Artisan K. Okay, you're going to go first, so that means I get to read to you.
All right.
But the way this works is I'm going to read the question. He's going to overanalyze it because that's just what we do. And you guys can either answer in the comments what you guys would, how you would answer it, or how you think he would answer it. Now, you guys don't know Artisan K very well yet. But
I don't even know me that well yet.
You don't know,
Yeah,
and
I
I don't
have
know
no
you that
idea.
well. I mean, I don't
Exactly.
even know you
I
anymore.
mean, 2016, is it really enough time to get to know somebody?
Yep.
I don't know.
And Big Country, by the way, says that's why they no longer allow brothers to serve in the same ships, go Navy. And that's actually from a previous story where a ship went down and there were like many brothers on the same ship and they all died. They all died. I can't think of the name of the brothers, but that's a true story.
Yeah.
And that's a sad story. And they had to go tell the whole family, like, we lost all your kids. All the brothers died in the same ship that's got sunk.
I mean, that's what's
Sorry
part
about
of
that.
That's what's a part of Saving Private Ryan. It is true that that does happen now.
Yep.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to answer.
All
This
right.
is it. All right. AK's first.
Next turn.
Diego says AK's first. All right.
All right. Let's answer some questions. Questions that need answering. I mean, I can read that? I can't really read that. I'm going to try not to read that because you're going to read it.
What's the youngest age child that you could beat up?
Youngest age child I can beat up? Well,
Now we're going to take it and we're going to try and go as high as you can, okay? We don't want to... We know you could beat up like a 3-year-old,
well,
right?
that's true. I suppose I could. I don't know. I've never tried.
So let's
well, I could
break it
take
up a
him.
little.
You want to fight, you little 3-year-old? Come on, man.
The Sullivan Brothers. That's it. Good job, you guys. Sullivan Brothers. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Couldn't think of it off the top of my head, but
Ooh.
all right. They say
Youngest.
what's the youngest age child you could beat up, but we know you could like kick a baby, so that's like
Well,
bad.
I could probably beat
We
up
don't
a
wanna-
teenager, but it depends on how tiny he is and how much he ticked me off, right?
Yeah, but you know there's some teenagers that know jujitsu that
Right,
would like
that's true.
flip you on your back and just rear naked choke you out.
Well, I know of a couple of
You gotta dial it down.
I know a couple of kids that can kick my butt here in this house, so it's gonna be interesting.
Some warrior children.
It's gonna be interesting to figure that one out.
Can he though? Can he?
Oh, from the window to the wall. You want to fight too? Come on, man.
Diego's talking smack on you though.
I know. I automatically revert to like Irish or something, or I don't know.
Matthew, it was beat you up.
Well, I'll tell you.
What's the youngest age child that could beat you up?
Oh, that could beat me up.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, that's
Oh,
easy.
that's right. Okay, you guys are right. You're right. I read that wrong.
He read it wrong.
Yeah, I read it wrong.
Now, why would I want to beat up a child anyway?
Yeah. Oh
I
my
mean-
gosh. So we know teenagers might be able to take you out.
Oh, that's true. No, it's
Potentially.
Potentially.
Because MMA is
Well,
a thing.
They form gangs.
So
it's
let's
not just one.
assume this is a child who's been raised doing MMA since like
Whoa. Are
2
we
years
talking
old.
about an MMA kid, or are we just talking about a normal
like-
kid here? What about like a normal kid?
No.
I'm
No,
thinking
no.
like, the youngest
No.
that they could beat me up is probably
in Russia they got the kids, that are doing like, Krav Maga since they're like 2. You got to think like that. So are we at 8?
You wrong that, Red.
You wrong that, Red. Yeah. Okay, man.
I would say if he's like some kind of crazed, Russian 400-pound fourth grader, he could probably sit on me and kill me or something. So it's kind of hard.
Average sized child.
Average sized child.
Average sized child, but above average fighting skills.
Above average fighting skills.
Yeah.
Well, I would say maybe like a 10-year-old for sure can kick my butt. No
You think
problem.
you're really gonna say a 10-year-old could do it?
If he's like a jujitsu master at 10 years old, why not? I mean, I'm only like 110 pounds soaking wet.
Really?
No, that's not true. Actually, I've gained a few pounds.
I was gonna say you're like what 140?
Yeah, 145. Things like that. So, I mean, I'm just not much of a fighter, and why would I want to beat up a child? Think about that. A kid comes in, and I was going to defend myself.
You do. You have to defend yourself from a child that's going to beat you up.
Right.
So what's the youngest age? The child walks through the door.
Physically, make me bleed
Child
and cry
walks through
for
the
my
door,
mommy.
They're gonna come kick your butt. What happens when they walk through the door and they're 8? You beating them up? You have to survive.
Okay, if an 8-year-old comes in and tries to kick my
Average
butt,
size.
I will probably survive that fight, and I won't look like too worse for wear. I would think. I mean, it might hurt a little bit, but I've been beat up by an older brother for most of my life, so I could probably tolerate some pain.
Okay, let's crank it up. 9 years old.
Let's go to like I said, maybe like a
10. You could win.
I'm gonna say like a really strong, maybe drinks too much milk, 13-year-old. How about that?
So anything below 13, and you think you could survive.
I think I could put up a decent
Average size, 12-year-old
defense.
and below, you could win or survive. But
18, we'll fight. I will
Once-
physically get down.
once
all
those
right?
children hit that teenage year, you're in trouble.
Right, because they're just they don't feel the pain like I do because my body's always in pain at this point. Constant pain,
Is this emotional pain? Or?
Yes, constant emotional anguish.
All right, time to start cooking for the kids. Peace out. Catch you later. Paul, see you later, brother.
Oh yeah, I gotta cook for the kids. What am I doing here? Oh.
Let's see. It says, I've seen a few 7-year-olds that can take him.
Oh, well, I bet you did.
We did say average children.
I'm sure there is like a 10-year-old that could kick my butt no problem.
Probably.
I just don't know where he lives, and I'm not going to meet him.
Yep, you're not going to go look for him.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Why would I want to pick a fight with a 10-year-old that could kick my butt?
And it says, what's the youngest age that a child could beat you up? Probably the youngest would be about 12, 10 to 12.
Yeah, 10 to 12, anywhere between, depending on, Like, if you see corn-fed, There's a few kids that beat me up when I was younger, sure, but that was when I was younger.
Yeah.
I've had kids come up to me when I was in my 20s and say, "Hey, kid." I was like, "Kid?
You're like, whoa.
What?"
He's like 12.
Yeah, he's like 12 years old. Like, "Hey, kid, can I have your hat?" I'm like, first off, I'm not a kid. And second off,
Nah.
I'm kind of attached.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. There's that. You did good.
All right.
You did good.
Your
I'm
turn.
sorry.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. That was a bad one.
That wasn't bad at all. I think you picked that one on purpose, mister. I was just flipping through. I just picked them out. Whatever. Didn't matter. All right. I'm not going to pick mine and throw it up there, even though it's got a great image of a couple of animals. What is the fiercest animal you think you could take in a fight? Which is funny. It's in the same category.
And what's even funnier is we've talked about this on my live streams before. So anyone that's watched my live streams,
Fiercest animal.
Okay, so we're gonna analyze this. I have talked about this before because
Honey badger.
no, I don't think I would fight a honey badger. I've seen a video just yesterday where a honey badger took on 7 lion and won. Literally made 7 lion back down. So honey badgers are out. I had to take on a lion before I take on a honey badger. Like literally, like honey
Lion
badgers are
taming
out.
warrior. Of
Yeah.
course, your name warrior. You gotta
okay, so let's work our way up. This is kind of like the child question. I got to
Right.
analyze this. So
I know it's tough.
first off, you have to assume that is it bear the fiercest animal you think you take on a fight. I'm in a fight. It means I have no weapons, right?
It doesn't really specifically talk about whether or not you need weapons.
We're going to assume I don't have weapons. This is a fight, so it's
Yeah.
fisticuffs.
Let's fisticuff it.
I can tell you right off the bat, if it's an actual like bear, no matter how prideful I am, I would lose.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Oh,
lose.
yeah.
They would just, the claws are literally knives. They're thick. They're like this big.
Unless it's a gummy
and-
bear.
And it would just literally whap and my head would roll off. I mean,
Right.
there's not enough.
If
so
CGI bears can take out Leonardo DiCaprio's neckbeard, anything.
yeah.
I mean,
So
real beard.
So
rear
we
bear.
go bears. We're too high. Coyotes. I can literally just feed my arm. The coyote would bite, and I would just grab around the neck, pull up, and break the neck. So
Sorry, that's pretty
yeah. And
funny.
I'd have a few hundred rats. That's from last week, Matthew.
Yeah, sorry.
I know I could do rats, right? But a coyote, easy peasy. I can do dogs. I've been attacked by dogs. Both when I was a cop and not a cop.
You've got
I've
some
had
meaty
to-
arms and legs. They can take a
you
bite while
feed
you're
them-
just like,
you feed them your forearm. If people don't know this, you feed them your forearm. They go for it because dogs are aggressive.
Biters.
So when they lunge, you put your forearm
Yeah.
out. They attack.
I remember.
It. Yep. You can come around, grab them, and choke them out, or you can do what you have to do. Throat punch them, eye gouge, whatever you got to do. But use
Something to
your
the
forearm.
eye.
Dogs. So dog level and below, we're good.
Yeah.
Bear level and above, we're bad.
So somewhere in between.
It's got to be in between. Okay.
So not a wolf, though, because a wolf's like heavier than a dog.
Yeah,
I mean,
and so it depends. There's different size wolves. If we're talking gray wolf, yes.
you
Okay?
could take out.
Yeah, life and limb. Like it's me
Okay.
versus it. Same.
You're talking like the gray. You're like Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
you
gray
know,
wolf
with his
gray
own
wolf.
jawbone or whatever he's gonna.
Yeah, but in like a timber wolf, maybe.
What about a Timberlake? Sorry.
So then we go into something a little different, like
Beaver.
what if we're talking about animals like in Africa?
Ooh.
I would have to step down. Like I think I could actually handle a cheetah.
What?
I could, and this is why.
can outrun you, I'll tell you that much.
Hold on. This is why. Cheetahs are small animal. They're small
Skinny.
cats. A lot of them are the average size of a cheetah is like 60 to 80 pounds for a female, and most of the females do the majority of the hunting. So we're talking about a female coming for me, right?
Okay.
And 80 pounds, I'm 250. I have the weight advantage, and the way cats kill, right? We're talking mountain lion, puma, cougar too as well. Now they're going to kill differently, but how do cats kill?
Well, yeah, they go for your jugular if you can hold that jugular.
Yeah. So I already know how they kill. So they're gonna
Cougar.
use
No,
they're gonna
women
use
over
their
40?
feet to thump, and they're gonna use their claws to like hold me. So you have to kind of get over the fact that you're gonna be like pierced a couple of times.
Just a couple.
Yeah, because they're gonna grab you and like pierce you, and so you're gonna get stabbed a little, but you know, and it's gonna hurt, but your adrenaline's gonna be going.
Right, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Sure as heck aren't going to run away from one.
Exactly. And they're gonna lunge to try to like capture your throat, but you can overcome that. And you can use shoulders, just like boxing. You know, when you're boxing, you get your shoulder up to protect your jaw.
Sure. Yeah.
So use this. They'll bite your jaw, or their jaw will bite your shoulder.
They'll bite your jaw.
Yeah, you can get in like this, and
Yeah.
I've got meat, right?
Yeah.
I've got meat.
You got
So-
areas to bite.
Right.
I don't really have that.
So these animals, they're going to attack, they're going to bite in,
Yeah.
and they're going to hurt me, but they're not going to be able to get proper positioning because I have height and I have knowledge, and so I'm going to be able to allow them to kind of make an attack in a way that's going to put them at a disadvantage, and they're not going to be able to get me on the jugular or wherever they're trying. And when they try to reposition, I'll be able to go. And I know this to be true because a gentleman in Colorado just choked out a cougar, literally choked out a cougar just this last year doing the exact same thing. He literally had to go mano a mano versus a cougar, and he did it. And I'm like, man, the guy was 180 pounds, and he choked out a 90-pound cougar. So if he can do it, I can do it.
So you're saying medium-sized cats.
Yeah, medium-sized cats. So we're talking, a cheetah, cougars, things like that. If it's a hyena,
I thought you were a cat person.
if it's a hyena, I'm over. Hyenas, no way, dude.
No hyenas.
No hyenas. Hyenas would destroy
No
me.
big dogs.
No, big dogs would be fine. Big dog.
No, kind of a hyena is a bit of a big dog.
I mean, if it was like a Saint Bernard, oh man, I don't think so.
You just come to you with alcohol so you'd survive.
I know. I'd be like,
Thanks,
he'd get me drunk first.
Yeah.
I'd pass out and then he'd just eat my throat.
Well, you'd be frozen anyway, because that's usually why they do that. But
so
I'm mumbling, so okay.
So yeah, so if it's like but you know what? A black bear, like a smaller black bear, I could survive.
Maybe, yeah, I can see that. But
black
they do climb trees.
Because black bears are significantly smaller. And the thing is, and this is truth, you guys, so you know, if you come across a black bear in North America and you have an altercation with a black bear, you have to fight to the death.
Have to.
It's not a
forced in
choice. They don't, they attack you, they're not attacking you, and you can't just play dad. That's not how they work.
You can't climb a tree.
No, they either run away because you act tough and they run away.
Get a zag net.
Or they attack you, kill you, eat you, and take you off. They're not like brown bears. Brown bears, Kodiaks, all of that, they will maul you. If they think you're dead, then they'll go off. Black bears are not the same. Black bears are scavengers. They're smaller, and whatever they kill, they eat. So once they maul you, they'll kill you, they'll eat you because they're hungry. So a black bear, unfortunately, you don't have the ability to play dead and survive. You have to literally fight to the death if they attack you.
Wild boar.
Yeah. A wild boar, man.
They're pretty rough.
That is rough.
But that's a good meal when you're finished.
That is really rough because wild boars are short, stocky, pit bull-like animals with two huge, like, javelins. Like, javelin sticks. So, I don't know, man.
I mean, Robert Baratheon couldn't take one out.
I know.
I mean, granted, he killed it, but
I'd probably be a Robert Baratheon in that situation. So let's say, large wolves, medium-sized wolves, coyotes, big dogs, medium-sized to big dogs, medium cats to small cats.
But not like a panther or a jaguar or...
A jaguar, yes.
Okay.
It depends. A panther can get up to like 140,
A puma?
140 to 180 pounds. Those are that's too much. That's too much muscle.
Girth. Obviously,
Yeah,
no
too
tigers,
much-
no lions.
Not over 100 pounds. A cat over 100 pounds is.
All right.
They got 2.5 times the strength.
No Garfield. Can't take
Yeah,
out Garfield.
yeah.
Dude's too heavy.
So there you go. That's
All
it.
right.
If it's a bear, if it's like a black bear that's like 140 to 180, I could probably fight it off.
Deer. Yeah,
Deer.
they kick like a son of a gun.
Man,
don't they?
deer, dude, I don't know. You'd have to grab those horns.
I love that video where you can
Then
just
you
like,
have to break their neck, you know, and that's tough. I have seen people do it if they had to.
it's possible.
So
Kangaroo? No, of course you could fight a kangaroo.
yeah, but kangaroos, man, they kick you and they could cause
my
a heart
favorite
attack,
videos is when a guy
rip your
punches
heart
you in
out.
the
I mean,
face.
by kicking you and rip your aortic
see?
valve.
Kangaroo?
Yeah, kill you.
Yeah.
Accidentally or intentionally.
Koalas?
If they
No.
kick you just right, they could cause a heart attack.
We can't talk about Australian
A
animals.
deer,
No,
possibly.
A deer could probably.
Yeah.
Especially if it had
anything like that though,
antlers or
like a
whatever.
moose or
A moose,
something like
yes.
that.
A moose would take you out. No
Oh yeah,
problem.
it's too big.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
massive.
400.
Yeah.
It's 400 plus pounds. I
Yeah.
mean, it would trample.
We
me.
can go on forever about these
Okay.
animals.
All right. So we know it to
Yeah.
be medium-sized
Medium-sized animals of sorts.
Carnivores are really the worst.
100 pounds or above carnivore, he ain't doing anything about it.
Yeah, 150 or below for the four-leggeds that are not cats. If they're not cats, if they're cats, they have to be under 100 pounds. There we
Yeah.
go.
That makes sense. Write that down. Keep that.
Cats have an advantage, man. They got a significant advantage over everything else. They can punch way above their weight.
Just throw a box on its head. It won't know what's going on.
Just throw a box on the ground and then they'll start.
Whoa,
they'll
what's
start,
in there? Whoa!
Start playing.
Fall
Start
back.
playing in the box.
Or with a laser light, and you just be like, oh man. You know, I don't know. Just, anyway.
Carry a laser light. You
Yeah.
carry a laser light. With
Everybody
you?
does. Well, they used to when I was younger. I don't do it anymore.
Pointing at the planes.
Right in somebody's eye. Oh, you shouldn't do that. I'll blind them. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. How long could you survive
Point of no return.
in an IKEA without getting caught? Now, for
I read
anyone
this
that
one
doesn't
earlier.
know what an IKEA is, it's kind of like a Walmart, but for furniture. So it's just a massive, huge, 500,000 square foot store, but this has tons of like furniture and couches and beds and like just a huge 500,000 square foot furniture store, basically. That's
Yeah.
what IKEA is.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's IKEA. How long could you survive in an IKEA without getting caught? You got to stay in there 24/7.
Oh, I know. And it's very
24/11.
possible there is a food court. So it's very possible
Yeah,
to stay.
and there'd be a break room you'd probably
yeah.
steal because there'd be hundreds of employees.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd have a break room.
I've been to an IKEA.
There'd be beds.
I've been to an IKEA one time in my life, and I could tell you at least 7 months. At least 7 months I could survive in there.
7 months?
7 months. Because eventually I just get bored. I'd just be like, I don't want to be here anymore.
It's without getting caught.
Well, I would just give myself up at that point, probably.
That's not the answer. That's not the question. How long could you
Oh,
do
could
it
I?
if you and not get caught? Meaning you're not leaving tracks behind. People aren't seeing you.
Maybe a year.
You have to act like a customer every day
Maybe a year.
because you know
It
they.
depends. Did you bet me? Did you say,
What if
this
they have
is a bet?
security?
Security. How about insecurity? Maybe they're feeling insecure. Maybe they just don't really know. What is that bald thing floating around out there? I don't know.
I mean, easy to sleep at night.
Well,
Eat-
I could
walk
just cuddle in
around,
one of the
you'd
beds.
Eat at night.
Yeah, to eat at night,
What if
obviously.
they had a security guard?
He's starting to be all logistic and make sense. So now I have to think about it from more like from that, standpoint. I'm still living in the 1800s.
So there's not security guards at night.
Yeah,
There's
but
not. There's not cameras.
There's cameras are outside probably, but
Yeah,
the ones
but
inside
not
not so
inside.
much. But they wouldn't mind seeing the same guy wandering about. Hell, my hair would just keep growing.
Yeah.
So I'd change my look forever, sorta.
But you'd have to pack in some stuff so you could change your clothes.
I just look so nonchalant or not assuming with my black shirt on at all times. They just be like, oh, it's just another guy walking around with a black shirt by himself.
Would you interact with the people that work
Sure.
there at all?
I would interact with everybody.
Would you pretend like an employee?
Probably at times, because I know everything. You know where this is at? Oh,
Welcome
yeah.
to Cloud
It's on
Nine.
the 3rd level, and you just keep going until you get past...
They start telling you what to do. We're
Yeah,
gonna fire you if
everywhere.
you don't get to work. You're like, yeah, fire me.
grab a uniform. Yeah, and pretend to be an employee. That'd probably work.
They're like, you are always here.
I don't
Do
know.
you ever take
Okay,
a day
so
off?
how about I'd want to survive 7 months? I'd try that, but maybe more likely a month. Maybe.
But it's like a survival thing where they can't see you, basically. Let's
Right.
pretend that. You gotta hide to where nobody sees you.
Well, I just keep thinking of Elf, in the department store. And I want
Yeah.
to just do like crawls and rolls, but then I'll be bored and I'll start drawing all over things and I'll get in trouble at some point.
Yeah.
And it might be entertaining at first, but then somebody's going to go, hey, there's something going on here, something afoot. And then they'll bring dogs and stuff in at night, and they search the place. And I'm gonna smell ripe. I'm pretty sure those showers aren't running unless they have the showers like they do.
You wouldn't like do like water and like at least
Well, maybe the hand sanitizer. You just rub it all over hand sanitizer. Maybe not. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. All right, sorry. Was that good enough an answer for you?
I guess.
I don't know.
I suppose. Not enough overanalyzing, but that's all right.
Sorry.
You would suck. You would get caught because you would want to get caught.
That's
your answer.
Part of me would, just because I don't really want to be there. I've been there one time, and I did not want to, get out any slower. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. Twist to the question: if you could lock away somebody in an IKEA, who would you lock away in an IKEA?
Lock away like forever? You get stuck in an IKEA for life.
For 1 year, you must be in this IKEA inside.
The funny thing is, I don't really not like anybody enough to put them in that position.
You're like, you will be there for
Or
1
like
year.
somebody enough, too. Like, if I had a wife, I would say, honey, go ahead. I guess I won't see you for a while. Make sure you come back with some new blinds, though. I appreciate that.
That would be terrible.
It would be.
This is why you don't have a wife.
This is exactly the reason.
This is it.
The
This
IKEA.
is it.
I want to lock you away in IKEA. We went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and she got lost in the beyond. Oh, anyway, I got my turn.
What up, Revenator? What's happening, brother?
All right, so if you could put any franchise restaurant in your house, what would it be? Franchise restaurant. I knew this was a Will question. I just felt it. It's just in my loins. Wait, that sounds wrong.
What do you think?
I don't really think.
No, not for you, but for me. What do you think?
What do I think that you would want?
What do you think, Sure Shot? What do you think I would pick? Franchise restaurant.
Chipotle.
Restaurant?
No.
Oh, come on, Chipotle.
That's in my work already.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you'd be like, well, it's convenient.
Well, I know you're a fan of the two because you eat there a lot, but it'd have to be Chipotle or Subway probably.
No, he's apparently not having any of that.
What a burger all the way.
What a burger. A good burger. How about that?
What a burger. Subway, no. Chipotle, no.
Man, Burger King? Taco Bell?
No.
Jeez. I'm lost. I'm at a loss. Not IHOP.
In-N-Out Burger?
Nope.
The old In-N-Out? Texas Roadhouse?
That'd be mine, actually.
Franchise restaurant. Oh, it could be any restaurant.
It could be!
As long as it's franchise. Okay. I was thinking fast food, but...
No, franchise restaurants is anything that you have multiple places. Like not a mom and pop shop. Not a diner.
Be part of the franchise.
We're talking about like Denny's. We're talking about Wendy's. We're talking about my Chicago type accent just coming out of nowhere for no reason.
Don't you know? All of a sudden you're from the Northwest, eh?
Yeah. Dairy Queen. Yeah, that'd be great.
Chicago for hot dogs and coffee.
Well, that's difficult because there's a different answer for fast food versus non-fast food.
Well, do you want to break it down?
Bring it down for me now. Okay, so if I was going to have a fast food joint attached, like in my house, I would probably do Arby's.
Arby's, yeah.
Because they have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Yeah. And, I mean, they've got Jamocha shakes.
I go there a lot at work, so
They
I
got
can
mozzarella
understand
sticks. Come on.
that. Oh, they're good.
Come on.
Oh, they're good.
They got potato cakes. They got curly fries. Good curly fries.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you have to? Okay, here's another question. Do you have to pay?
No.
Even though it's in your house?
No, it's in your
but
house.
But it's a franchise restaurant.
It's in your house.
French fries. Would you put your children to work in that place?
No.
Okay.
It's in my house.
Who's going to serve the food?
We all get to benefit from it. So
Applebee's needs.
Applebee's.
I'd rather go to TGI Fridays personally.
So yeah, it would be Arby's as a fast food joint, just because I love their menu, and I worked there once.
Oh.
That's story time right there. No.
Yeah.
I worked.
Arby's is pretty cool.
I worked at Arby's for 2 years in high school, so.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah, that was a high school job I had, and I used to jog there every day and work, and then jog home. And
you have to.
I loved their menu. That's why I decided that would be where I slaved away during high school. I think that's a good idea. When you get a job, you're like, you should love where you work.
Should.
That was the sign on the wall. That was their slogan. Love where you work.
That's why I didn't work.
And I took their application. I think everyone has that slogan. You go into McDonald's, it says, love where you work. Wendy's, love where you work. I'm like, they steal that. Every one of them steals
Be all right with where you eat. That's what I would say.
Be all right. Sort of like the food where you work.
Tolerate the food because it's
Yeah.
cheap and quick. There you go.
We'll give you free meals. You don't even have to like us.
It makes more sense to me personally.
So yeah, definitely that would be it. But if I got to pick like anything, I don't know. The answer 2 years ago would be different than the answer today.
Cold Stone. No.
2 years ago,
That makes more sense.
I know. Right? 2 years ago, the answer would have been Olive Garden.
Oh, but then you found out some bad things about Olive Garden.
Yeah,
Oligarchy.
oligarchy.
Garden.
Olive Garden stopped with Caesar salads.
What?
Shame.
They went to
For
Nero salads?
Shame. For shame.
That's a Roman joke. He went to Nero salads.
It's not a Roman joke.
Oh.
Guys, this is story time with Will.
No,
Warrior.
what just happened? We're not even done.
I know, but hold on. I got to tell you guys a little story.
Let me just.
Where does Caesar salad come from?
Not Rome.
Where do you think it comes from? You just said.
Little Caesars.
No. Little Caesars. Yeah, everyone thinks it comes from Rome.
No.
It doesn't come from Rome.
Romaine.
It comes from Tijuana, Mexico.
That makes sense.
Look it up if you don't believe me.
And you just couldn't do it
is
anymore.
Mexican.
You just couldn't do it.
The guy who invented it opened up a restaurant in San Diego, came across the border, had a big old restaurant that was popular in Mexico, had a restaurant popular in San Diego, and in his opening grand restaurant, he didn't have enough food. He decided to throw together a salad, and he just put it together, and guess what it was? It was a salad that he threw together, and he didn't know what to call it, so guess what they called it? Caesar salad. And his name was Caesar.
Oh,
dude.
that makes sense. Caesar Martinez.
Nearly 100 years ago, and to this day, his family still makes the traditional Caesar salad. It is Mexican, my friends. My wife's Hispanic. So anyway,
Amongst other things.
you got to be cultured. But you know what really sucks? They have totally culturally appropriated that. They put like Caesar on all the dressing. It's literally got like Caesar, like, you know, I am from...
Hey, why would you
And
want
I'm
to
like, hey man, that's messed up.
backstabbing? I don't know.
But no, they took away my favorite salad.
But you can't get a Caesar salad at a Mexican restaurant, can you?
No.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Because they don't understand their own heritage,
Yeah.
apparently. I don't know.
Hey,
but
I knew
it's
a
messed
Mexican
up.
guy named Caesar. So it makes perfect sense.
But seriously,
I don't know why.
everybody's Googling right now. I guarantee everyone's Googling, but I am 100% right, you guys. You go look.
Yeah.
I'm right.
No, it makes sense.
I'm right.
Well, Little Caesars isn't from, Rome either. I mean, it's from a
But
microwave.
they took it away.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I guess, because technically it's not Italian, so why
Yeah.
have it? But I loved their Caesar
I
salad, and
don't
they
really
took it away. And
remember.
you know what? That
Sure
was
it was
why.
good.
That was why I went there. Was their Caesar salad? They took it away.
Not the breadsticks?
Goodbye. I don't want
Unlimited breadsticks.
I don't want to go there anymore. They took it away, so I take you away. You don't
Yeah.
get my money anymore.
So you went to the bathroom, you stashed a gun.
So
You see-
anyway,
Oh, wait, no, that's not how it
Olive
works.
Garden. Olive Garden is gone. Viva Mexico!
Yeah.
Diego, yes. I love Mexico. So anyway, Olive Garden out. I would do, let's see, love it. How are our favorite master debaters, Rooster? I had to read that slow because I know what you're trying to do there. I'd probably do I know this is going to sound stupid, but I'd probably do like a Chili's. If it was just a regular restaurant, because
Well,
Chili's,
they do have a variety.
They do. They just,
Yeah.
Chili's.
I would have done Chili's too. I don't mean to make that look at you.
Chili's kind of has like
Yeah.
a variety menu. I mean, if
Yeah.
people visited, they could do a little bit of whatever.
Margarita
their burgers
Tuesday
aren't
or-
good, but their burgers aren't bad.
Nothing's bad.
Nothing's bad,
Nothing's
but
bad.
nothing's like super amazing. But like it's all good.
But it's your
not
thing,
bad.
so you can have like how much you want. I feel like their portions have gotten smaller. Maybe I've gotten bigger. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like that story time was meant to be. I feel like everybody watching needed to know
About Caesar salad.
about Caesar salad, man.
I mean, I didn't know, and I should have known. Being partially Italian, I should have understood this. I don't know why I didn't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Totally culturally appropriated, and they stole it. But I
Yeah.
love my Caesar salad. And you know what? When I love something, I study it, I learn it, I
Let it go.
let it go.
Oh, I don't know about
let
that.
It go.
Just hang on to it forever and
No.
strangle it.
Don't you when you love something, you learn everything about it?
Sure, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's usually not a restaurant, though.
Yeah, they let it go. And so anyway, goodbye.
Let it go.
Go
Anyway,
away. So that's it. That was it.
Fine.
That's the one.
It's my turn now.
Yep, that was it. Franchise restaurant, Chili's, or I would have an Arby's. But I'd rather have an Arby's over a Chili's. So there you go. That's the answer. Only
He
took me-
likes the meats.
Yeah. I like the meats. Okay. Okay, well, this one's kind of similar to a question I had earlier.
No, you had earlier?
Yeah,
From
that
me?
I had. No, that you asked me.
Yeah.
You said, what could I kill?
Oh, yeah.
And we just assumed bare
But
hands.
you already had me kill a child or beat up a child.
What's the oldest child that could beat you up?
Oh, yeah, that's
But
true.
anyway, no, this is how many grown men, so you, me, Sure Shot, how many of us would it take to kill a grizzly bear? We're
How
talking
many of us
full-grown grizzly bear
to kill a grizzly
with
bear?
their bare hands.
With our bare hands.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Oh,
remember,
man.
one swipe from the hand knocks your head straight off.
Well, I'm going to
This
say
straight up happens.
grizzly bear.
Yeah, grizzly bear. Here, let me show you the picture.
Right. I get you.
Straight up grizzly bear, dude.
When I think of grizzly
With our bare
bears,
hands.
when I think of grizzly bears, I think of the great outdoors.
Yeah.
I think of John Candy versus a grizzly bear with a bare head and eventually a bare butt.
How many dudes, full-grown adult males, would it take to swarm a full-grown grizzly bear, and you only have your bare hands, so you have to overwhelm it? But it knows it's being mauled, and it knows it has to survive.
Oh man, so I've got a range going on in my head right now. 50 to 100.
You take how many? No, it says bare hands. The question is bare hands. So how many dudes does it take to kill a grizzly bear with your bare hands?
A bear with bare hands.
You can have as many guys, but how many guys would it take?
Because how many is he gonna kill?
Because you know the
before
bear's
you
going to be
actually
like
kill it?
swap death,
Boom,
swap
dead,
death,
dead,
swap death,
Ah!
swap death, and you're just like,
And how many guys are
I've
literally
got
that
his leg,
nuts?
I've got his leg, and he's like, death, death.
How many guys are gonna be that nuts
Swap
to like all
death,
go at
swap
once and
death.
just bum rush them? You know, like
I mean,
ah!
I think it would take literally like 40 guys just all running onto him and just tackle him.
But
And
you're
even
not gonna
then,
get that from
I don't
40
know
guys
if
at
you
once.
Could, like, he would just like.
He would shimmy.
Yeah.
He would just shimmy.
Yeah, he would just shimmy. He would
He's
just
like,
be
hey, I'm a bear.
Hey.
More like a bare-chested lady. What the heck's going on here?
Stick your arm down its throat.
Well, there goes my arm. I'm gonna sacrifice my whole arm.
You just come up with a stump. Oh.
No, that'd be pretty terrible. That's okay. I'm the one-armed man, but we killed that bear. I'd probably throw it up.
You would have to just like pin it and then just like
Judo
down his
chop.
throat. Just like
Pressure points. Pressure points. No, I don't know. I was
his
thinking.
eyes, you know.
I was thinking at least 50 guys probably, just because you'd have to all be kind of all on the same page, and it would be kind of one of those things like, well, we can outdo them. Yeah, we can. No, there's no way you're gonna get 50 guys that are all gonna say at one time, let's bum rush this thing. It just doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
I mean, the only way that the arm thing in the mouth works, and it works with everything that has a jaw, is if you can get far enough back in the actual joint. And it does work, okay? And so...
Hold on a second. I'm visualizing.
Yep. But you'd have to have a couple of guys or just one really brave soul and hope that he doesn't, like, break your arm in half with the bite.
This has nothing to do with mental stability, so any of these people can be absolutely
But
insane.
if you can get it far enough back in the joint before he bites down and just snaps your arm in half, you'd have to get it down in the joint. Because he's like... Have you ever had a dog where you put the stick in too far and, like, they, like, try and, like, spit it out?
You're going to stick your arm down there.
So, but
Like
you have
this.
to get it back up in that joint, as far back in that joint as possible, as fast as possible, and then you have to hold it in there because then they can't actually use the joint's fulcrum point for chewing. You have to get it actually behind those teeth and like all up in that joint, way back in that joint. Oh man, did Sure Shot get fired?
Yeah, he's been replaced.
You didn't
Sorry.
say we survived. You said dead bear. You don't have to survive.
Well, there's lots of people going to die in the process. It's probably going to take like 3 or 4 guys to get that point where they got the arm in the mouth.
So we could stick our arm down, but he'd probably bite, and then you just pull your arm out and be like armless, and he'd still survive. And
He'd probably swallow whole.
you think he'd choke on the arm? I think Rooster's suggesting that he would choke on the arm.
I suppose he could. I don't know. I was thinking of like 50 guys because you guys have people holding him down while somebody else is, 2 or 3 people are trying to get his like mouth. And then I think you could probably, if you could really find somebody strong enough.
You'd have to have like 3 people on the bottom jaw and just like 4 guys pulling on that bottom jaw.
Yeah. So like 5 or 6 guys working on the head, and then you got like 10 guys
You have
working
to
on the
have
body,
like
and
5
he probably
guys
already
on each
killed.
arm, 5 guys on each leg.
Yeah.
And then you'd have someone tickling his belly.
Well, it depends. Is he a Chicago bear? If he'll roll over and show his belly within 5 minutes.
If someone got on the bear's back, you could
Booyah.
choke him out. You have to have a long arm to choke, you know what I mean? Like, rear naked choke a...
Just go to sleep, bear. Go to sleep. Yeah.
No, I think you'd be better actually suited going forward, like actually doing something like this on the throat.
I don't know. Like I
on the
said,
top.
you're probably going to need like, let's say 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
So what's your answer?
So 50 guys.
50?
Because he's going to kill like 20 of them,
Yeah.
you know, and 30 of them are going to finally take him down. One of them is going to be really severely injured.
So Urzatron, Artisan K, Urzatron.
Good evening. Oh, wait.
Good evening, good night, good morning.
Depending on where you're at, good whatever it is.
Welcomers.
Welcomers.
All right, well, I guess that works. 50. Does that
That's a
seem
tough one.
Does
That's
that
a
seem
tough
rough?
one. Yep. All right, let's go. We'll keep going.
All right.
Let's do it.
If you had to win a game show to stay alive, which game show would you choose?
Ooh. So I have to stay alive. So I have to win a game show. If I have to
stay
win
alive.
A game show.
To stay alive.
It's got to be a game show that I could win.
Probably, right? You would think. It ain't this one. This ain't a game show.
Shoot.
Yeah. I thought this would be an interesting one for you because, you know, you like games. But I don't know how much you like game shows.
Yeah, I'm not
really watch game
I
shows.
don't really do game shows.
But you got to know a few, you know. You got to know a few, like Price is Right or Price is Wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably do The Price is Right.
Would you?
The Price is Wrong, Bob.
Exactly.
No, I'd probably do The Price is Right. I watched that. What's the one where you shop? Where you like run through
Shop till you drop.
Shop till you drop, where you like ran through and like
Yeah.
throw stuff in the cart and all of that.
Yeah.
I watched that as a child, like
Yeah.
religiously.
Me too. That's what I'm
love
saying.
that
Like
show.
you were a child of the '80s. It's 90% of it's game shows.
I would have to
You gotta
refresh
remember.
myself
Yeah.
on that show specific, but if I like rewatched it a few
It's like
times,
crazy
I'd be fine.
couponing or something.
Yeah, because I was really good at that. And then the other one would be definitely I actually had a season of my life, fun fact, that I actually did couponing.
Yeah.
I actually taught
There you
classes
go.
to like women on how to coupon before the extreme couponing.
Yeah.
That's a story time as well,
Man.
you guys. I know,
Write 'em down.
story time.
Yep.
Yeah, I taught classes to like women on how to like extreme coupon, and then the show came out and ruined it for everybody. I was like, dang it. Yeah, I know. Fun fact.
I never couponed in my life.
Yeah, I was really good at it, and then the show ruined it because it brought awareness.
But if you had to play that game, you'd probably be pretty good at it.
Yeah, so one of those two shows, because those had to do with purchase knowledge,
Yeah.
and I have really good purchase knowledge,
Yeah.
and I was really, really good at that. So one of those two shows I could
Yeah. Not like the chance
I could
kind of
rock it.
shows.
Plus, I'd be that guy that they're like 1,300, and I'd be the jerk that was like 1,301.
So not like Dream Date or something.
1,301, and they're like, "Nah."
Yep.
Okay,
Nice.
who is
Double
your
Dare.
favorite? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Who is your favorite movie villain? By the way, it shows Darth Vader.
Well, I mean,
Darth Vader's on the card. Who's
He's-
your favorite villain? You did
kinda,
say Darth
I
Vader.
did say Darth Vader earlier.
So that one kind of answers itself.
Kinda, in a way. I mean, if I can come up with another one off the top of my head, because Darth Vader is just the bee's knees, and I know that ultimately he becomes a good guy and all that stuff.
In
but-
like a moment.
yeah, I mean,
And then he goes,
but he's totally redeemed himself.
"What did you do?
Oh, it's just.
You went and totally redeemed yourself."
I've been going through a period of time lately where, like, most of the movies, I can't really get into any of the characters but the villains, and it's making the whole.
Did you watch
experience-
Joker?
Yeah, but he's not really the villain. He's like the anti-hero of the story, so he's kind of like the hero, and you're
kind
going,
of
wait.
the villain, sort of. I mean, he's the Joker.
Okay, so if I had to choose another movie villain, even though he's a comic book character, I would choose Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's one of my favorites.
That's pretty neat.
Not
pretty
neat. That's one of my favorites.
And pretty
I have a
neat.
lot of, horror movie villains, but I don't consider them villains because I see them from their perspective. Like Billy Zane.
Kaiser Sose. Oh.
Here's another one. Billy Zane from Titanic. There you
Oh
go.
man, Kaiser Sose is
Or is it
awesome.
Rose? Who's the villain? Is it Rose or is it Billy Zane's character? Anyway,
There was room.
food for thought.
There was room.
Food for thought.
There was room.
I'm telling you, well, if you were a rich man in 1912, you'd probably be acting the same way if your fiance is like, I want to kill myself. What?
There was room. She could have scooted over and let him on.
You're going to kill yourself or
he
you're
didn't
going
have to stay in the
date
water.
a street rat, a riffraff? I'm not buying that.
He could have crawled up on there. She was like,
No.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's all
I'm
mine.
sorry,
This
I'm
is
so
my
cold.
space. Yeah, sorry, nothing. Okay, so maybe I like Rose more than I like Billy Zane's character. I can't even think of his name. Cal something? Cal something right.
Kaiser Sose is a good answer.
Yeah,
though,
Kaiser
Zebas.
Soze. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Zebas, that's a great one. I like that.
Tyler Durden.
I like it.
I like Tyler Durden. I mean,
Tyler Durden.
yeah, from
Yeah.
Fight Club. Is he a villain?
All right.
Anyway, he's gonna like this one. This is all about Will. It's all about Will.
Warrior.
Sorry. They know.
They know.
Okay,
They
sorry.
know.
Okay, so if Warrior won $3 million.
$3 million. Three?
Yeah,
Just
three.
Just $3
$3 million. What would Will or Warrior? What are the 3 things you would buy? 3 things.
Three? Okay, let me look at that.
Oh,
Whoa,
don't
whoa.
steal that. Hey, come
Wait,
on.
how
now.
come I only have 2 cards and you have 3 cards?
Because
Did you
that
pick
was
7?
No, I did not. That's 3.
3.
And that's gonna be 3. So,
Oh wow. So you gotta. Huh.
so you gotta do math because I went first. Anyway, you read to me first. Remember?
Okay. If you won 300, not 300.
I did say 300.
No, you
didn't
said 3 million. He said 3 million.
I? Let's rewind the
It's
tape.
300 million. 300 million. Hold on, let's put it in rewind.
$3 million. Dang it!
That's
He
what
was
I thought.
right.
That's what I thought. He
Ah.
said 3 million. At Diego's got my back. What? Okay. Debate the internet. If you won 300 million,
300.
I'm getting a tank. Sorry. What?
I'm just getting a tank.
What are the first 3 things you would buy? Well, first
Combat.
off, okay. This is like you got a genie in a bottle, so I get 3 things.
You get a genie in a bottle. Maybe that's what you
Okay,
want. You
first
want a
off,
genie bottle so you
you
can
wanna-
expand on it.
If you had a genie, you would want to be able to fly, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say like, hey, I want to fly because I can't do that.
You
So I
can't-
get a plane.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would get a plane.
Private jet,
300
QB sneak.
300 million
Wait.
bucks would get me a plane.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I would buy a plane.
A small plane.
No,
No?
it would be big enough for like at least a few hundred people.
He wants a party in this plane.
But it needs to be supersonic. But it also needs to be able to carry at least 200 people.
What if it was semisonic?
supersonic?
Oh.
But 200 people. I don't even know if this plane exists, so it might need to be.
Do you know 200 people?
I do know 200 people.
That
thank
would
you
all
very
party
much.
together?
Why do we have to be partying? I just want to be able to survive.
Well, I don't like flying.
Hey, dude.
I don't like
If I want
flying.
to do bug out and I want to throw my bug out gear and take 200 people with me to survive somewhere, you want to be a part of that group, right?
That's probably true. It's
I need to have
survival.
room for 200
But you
potential
just
people.
won $300 million not to survive.
Okay. Well, this plane needs to
Splurge.
hold my family, and if there's not enough seats, you're staying
True.
behind. So 200 people, get on board. Okay.
Get on board.
Get
man.
on board. Get on board the Savior train. All right. So definitely get a Relic 7 Malik.
There you go. That'll work.
300 mil only gets you a half a tank. That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Yeah, Ethan.
You made Sure Shot laugh quite a bit.
Yeah, Sure Shot can't stop
He
laughing.
got that joke. He got
300
that.
million. I would like a Relic 5 Malik.
That is funny though. Even though I don't even play the game,
yeah.
I totally get it.
Get a zombie-proof house. Okay,
Wow.
so I've got a plane because I definitely want to be able to do that. First 3 things I would buy. I would also buy.
Not a boat. I'm on a boat. I mean, you got to go by plane, by air, by road and all.
I would buy.
By air, by road.
Yeah, I would buy a very large island.
Oh, so he wouldn't even.
But it's
need
not like a
boat.
small island. It would be a large island, but it's like one that nobody cares about. But it would be a large island, one that's like, hurricane proof. Like if a hurricane hit it.
So you go to one of the Hawaiian islands that aren't named on the map.
Yeah, right. And it would be
Basically.
one of them on the north side because, the islands are growing southward. So
Okay.
it's not one that's like going to like be boom,
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. You don't want to like, have fresh ruptures and like lose everything.
Nobody wants fresh ruptures.
Exactly. And then, I would have it fully like furnished with, it would be like a bug out place where, you have your own.
Would you consider it your fantasy island? I'm just saying. I could totally be your dwarf guy.
I hear
That'd be fun.
I hear Epstein's Island's up for sale.
Oh, from the window.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
To the wall.
It's just under new management.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just under new
Ooh.
management.
What, Clinton? Oh. Sorry.
So, but I would have an island. I would have.
So you buy the island, you buy the jet. So you got 2
Yeah,
things.
but the island, I'm just explaining how the island would be. The
I don't
island
wanna
would
know.
be It would have, like a massive underground layer kind of thing.
Sure.
And it would be fully furnished, fully stocked. It would have the ability to take ocean water
Okay.
and convert ocean water into,
Desalinization.
Well, why not
desalinization,
why
for
not
sure.
like an underwater like lab? Like
No,
Sea
because
Lab 2020.
underwater never works because,
Okay.
if something happens, then boop, there you go, done.
Yeah, they made a movie about that.
Yeah, so you'd have that capability, but it would be, it's like, it'd be very fortified because it's got natural volcanic rock that it's kind of built into and all of that.
So is his plane.
So what is this live stream, Zach?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is this? Is
Don't
this
understand.
is this a live stream for ants?
Yeah.
How are the people to learn about Swagagaga if they can't even get inside the game?
Yeah, this is true.
Zach, you are on ATI. Answer the internet. I have $300 million, by the way.
300
I bought a plane.
million.
I'm going to go to my island. My island is dope. It's like fully loaded with
dope.
everything you could ever imagine.
Not
and then,
dope,
yes,
though.
I do have I have an oil refinery as my third thing right next to it.
Well, see, here's the thing. You were talking about all this furbishing going on at your island. How much is that going to cost? And that's not even like a third thing, is it?
The oil refinery is like $50 million because it's just a small platform, but it's enough to run everything. My island is fully furnished, including a boat.
Oh, so you would just buy it from somebody else?
No, I'd build it, but it cost me probably the plane's $50 million, the oil refinery's $50 million, and then $200 million to build out the island exactly how I want it.
So the island would have to be a part with the furbished fully as well. So it's not just I'm buying an island, I'm buying a fully furbished is what I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would build it out all exactly how
All
I want.
right, all
There
right.
we go.
I guess
Okay.
I can count that. All right, cool.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right, here we go. So, put your hands up. This is a visual. If both your keep it up. If both your arms, sorry to say, both your oil refineries would be way more than 50 million. Of course, this is theoretical, you guys. Just have fun.
Come on, people.
He's being too logical. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop being logical. Okay, if both your arms were gone and there
Ooh.
were two kitchen utensils attached.
Kitchen utensils.
Yep. What kitchen utensils would you have permanently attached to your arms to replace your arms?
Whew, it's interesting because
There's a visual.
it is interesting. Kitchen utensils. I like to have a knife involved, just in case I needed to fight somebody off or cut a steak.
Diego said all my furniture would be from what you took from all the years of living at undercover at Ikea.
Yeah. And I guess, I think it would just be as simple as like a fork and a knife. Just because I like steak a lot and I can draw with my feet.
You can't draw with your feet.
I can draw with my feet.
No way.
I'm not going to show you I can draw with my feet because you haven't chopped my hands off yet. But if you chop my hands off and replace them, I'd be like, all right, let's just, while I'm eating my steak, I'll just draw a picture real quick with my foot.
You would do a steak and a...
Because then I can still use a pan and just, have somebody else grab the pan for me. Hey, can you put that pan over there?
It could be any two kitchen utensils, though. I mean, you could do tongs, bro.
Those tongs. But it doesn't really matter that much.
Could you actuate it?
Actually.
Yeah. Or is it the tong you couldn't use? No, it'd have to be an actuation tong.
That'd be, just like,
Yeah, that
only
would-
one side works.
that would-
I can't
that would
grab
be-
anything.
An electric knife?
Why would it have to be? It'd be my arm, so I can just,
That would be hilarious.
Hey. I'm just saying, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do anything other than a fork and a knife in my mind. I'm sorry. I'm a very simple man. I'm a very simple man with simple tastes.
All right.
All right,
let's do it.
sorry. Here we go. Don't bend the cards, he says. Wait, he never said that. If your life depended on it, there's a lot of life dependencies going on here.
Yep.
If your life depended on it, what gymnastics event would you bet your life that you could do? I like this one.
Bet your life
You'd
on
bet
it?
your life.
What gymnastics event would you bet your life that you could do? What gymnastics event? Oh, man.
I know, it's gonna
Definitely
be fun.
not rings.
Oh, come on, that would be
That's
fun.
difficult.
He's not the Lord of the Rings over here.
Oh, man.
Oh, we dropped off quite a bit.
Yeah. Let's see.
Everybody, I guess, had to go to lunch.
It's lunchtime.
Jeez, and now they're
I
all.
wonder if it's if the live stream broke or something. Let's see. So,
Well,
if your life depended on it, what gymnastics event would you bet your life that you could do? Probably.
It's not broke, he says, but there's just nobody else there apparently.
Yeah. Revenator's there.
Well, there's two people, obviously.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the internet?
Not broke. It's just YouTube. YouTube acts like that sometimes. So they're wrong.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
Yeah, YouTube's wrong sometimes. It
Didn't
does
mean
that.
to bring it up.
It does that.
My bad.
The ribbon thing. No. Oh, you know what?
The ribbon thing. Can you imagine that? I want him to do like the vault or something, you know,
Yeah,
or
well, it's gymnastics.
balance beam.
I would if my life depended on it, I would do rolling, like on the mat where you like do somersault rolls.
Tumbling.
Tumble for ya.
I would just do.
I'll tumble
I would do like
for ya.
minor tumbling. I would do like rolls, like
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I would do like the floor dancing thing. There you go.
I would love to see
Yeah,
Will do the
I
floor
would do
dancing.
floor
thing.
dancing, like from old
Life's
school.
depending on. He's like,
Yeah.
sure, ribbon, floor dance,
Yeah,
tumble,
floor
do a
dancing.
backflip, break my back, son of a.
Yeah. Totally. I would just
Awesome.
do like ribbon dancing, or I would do like somersaulting,
Floor routine. I like it.
beer chugging. Rooster says,
not really.
Beer chugging.
Unfortunately.
Who is off camera? Ethan asks, who's off camera? It's Sure Shot.
Yeah, sure shots over
Sure
yonder.
Shot. Artisan K, everybody. Sure Shot.
Hey, bring in Rango
Sure
too.
Shot. Yeah, Rango's asleep on the couch. Eh.
Good morning.
Well, we know it's not
Vietnam.
a green screen because we're casting shadows.
Yeah, not crowns.
All right.
I'm casting dispersion.
Okay.
That's dispersions.
So that's it. We got one more card each.
Yep.
And then we're going to do story time. But you, my friend, have never really been on. So this time you're going to be on. So you're going to do
I've been
story
off
time.
a lot.
Yeah, you're going to be story time after this. We're going to each do another card, and then we're
Yeah.
going to do story time. Then we're going to get out of here for the day.
And we're going to run away.
We're going to run away.
I'm literally just going to run home.
This is going to be fun. That's a good picture, too. If there was a snail following you for the rest of your life, and if it touched you, you would die, how long would you survive?
If there was a snail following me the rest of my life.
It's following you forever.
Yeah.
And if it touches you, you die.
I don't think.
So if you go to bed for 8 hours, it's still coming at you. And then when you get up and you go forward, it's still coming at you. And then you go to bed, and it's still coming at you.
Well, here's the thing.
So every day it plays catch up.
Unless it catches rides with people, I can just drive like 100 miles away or something.
We're going to say that you have no modes of transportation but your own.
Wait, where are we throwing all these stipulations around here?
I'm just saying.
Heck, I could run, I suppose, 100 miles
Yeah.
away from it if I really wanted to.
Yep.
You know, I'm a pretty active guy. I'm pretty
But would you
ADD.
forget about this thing after a while because of your ADD?
Well,
And then one day it just like touches you and you're like, oh, dang it.
I would walk 500 miles.
Exactly.
And I would walk
500 more just to be the man who didn't die from a snail touching him violently.
There was a snail following you for the
How
rest of your
long
life.
could I survive?
For the rest of your
You know what?
life.
I could survive the rest of my life.
You think so?
It's a very vague answer, isn't it?
That's the best answer ever.
No.
You would
I could
survive
survive
until
the
it
rest
touched
of my
you.
life until it touched me, whatever the heck that would be.
Yep.
Hey, there might be a point where in my life where I'm just like old and dying of
It does
something,
say
and I
if
was
it
like,
touched you, you would die, so you could kill it.
that's true. I could step on it. Crunch. Well, no. Hold
And
on.
if you touched it, you'd die.
If I touched it, what if I touched it with my shoe?
That's it,
Nope.
buddy. I'm done.
It's as if you touched it.
What if I touched
die.
it with my shoe?
Nope,
My
can't kill
shoe
it.
is not me.
Can't kill it.
It's not like I'm going, snail. Hey,
If
Gary.
you touched it, you'd die.
Hey, Gary. Meow. It's not like that. Kill it.
You can't touch it, and if it touches
Rooster
you,
said kill it.
Yeah, but you can't. If it touches you,
What if
and
I hit it with
or
a
you touch
stick?
it, nope,
Don't give it the stick.
nope.
No?
It's just coming after you.
Have someone
slowly.
else kill it. Pay him off.
Slowly.
Pay
Have
him
someone
off.
else kill it.
That's a good one. I like that one. I'm going to stick with it.
Too simple.
Too simple.
It's just coming after you forever.
All right, so I'm going to
How far
say
ahead can you be ahead of it for the rest of your life?
I'll probably die at like 70.
70 before you, because you'd be getting old, right?
Yeah, I'd start
And
to
then-
slow
and then
down.
you'd be like,
I'd forget about stuff. I'd probably have Alzheimer's. I've done enough
And
drugs in
you'd
my
be
past.
you would be like 20 years ahead of it,
Yeah,
but then in those 10 years,
it would just catch
it
up.
would catch up.
Yeah,
And by like 80, it would
Yeah.
be like 2 miles behind you,
I just wouldn't even
and
know.
you'd just be like, I can't do it.
I can't run anymore.
And you'd be moving like,
You know, isn't that like
and
life
you'd be like,
though?
"Wait,
There's always a snail trying to catch you. You know?
And his name would be Death.
Yeah, his name would be Death, and Hell would ride with him. Wait, maybe.
Hell would crawl me.
Yeah, Hell would crawl with him.
Followed.
Or his name would be Gary. and he'd sound like a cat for some reason.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any
All right.
sense. All right.
All right.
Last card.
Last card.
and then
This
story
last
time.
round.
And then story time.
All right.
All right.
How long would it take you to eat your own body weight in hot dogs?
Oh my gosh. That's
If you were a hot dog, would you
If
eat yourself?
If they were 1 pound hot dogs, those are huge hot dogs, and I'm 250 pounds. That's 250 hot dogs.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
I could eat
Well,
3 hot dogs,
didn't necessarily.
4 hot dogs a meal, 12 hot dogs a day.
Jeez, dude, now to get sick so quick.
Yeah.
I remember college.
12 a day, realistically. I don't know. That's math. Whatever the math is.
Salt ring around the entire moment. That makes sense.
What do you say?
Put a salt ring around your retirement home.
That's the best answer.
Makes perfect
I've heard.
sense. I love
yeah,
it.
that's the best ever.
I love it.
Divided by 12. It would take 21 days basically to eat my body weight. 3 weeks. It would take 3 weeks to realistically eat that. And if I was doing it competitively,
Yeah.
I could knock the 3 weeks down to 2 weeks, because by the end of that second week, I'd be like, first week.
What if they were like your favorite
I'd
hot
be
dogs?
in it, but then that second week I'd be like,
We're not talking about like Oscar Mayer. We're talking like Nathan's hot dogs or something.
They'd be just a pound is a pound is a pound, man.
I know, but taste-wise, it'd at least be a little bit better.
I know.
Going down, I suppose.
Yeah, I would do kosher.
Kosher.
Yeah,
kosher
kosher
wieners.
dogs. Kosher
Wash
dogs.
it down
They're
with
the
some
best.
pickle juice. Wait.
Yeah, they'd be the best.
Oh, God. Anyway, how about Chicago dogs? That'd be more fun, because that'd be a lot more stuff on it.
Yeah. No, I would do Mexican street dogs.
Yeah.
So that way they taste delicious. Wrapped in bacon off the street with a little bit of E. coli.
Then it might take you a month.
A little bit of E. coli, so, to wash it out of my body faster.
Wash it.
Because the E. coli helps, It helps get it out.
You
I
might
love street
be-
dogs. I always get sick, but
The E. coli virus. Wait.
I used to love walking from Revolution Boulevard in Tijuana. Revolution Boulevard back to the bases and stuff. I got sick a lot, but I loved it. Bread or no bread? I would do bread just because hot dogs.
Would you dunk it like they do in the competitive?
No, I would just eat it normal. I would just do literally like a street dog.
But if it was like your life depended on it and you needed to get those things down as quickly as possible.
I would just do it in 3 weeks, man.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. I would just do it in 3 weeks. I just pace myself. I would just be like, forward progress towards my goal. Any forward progress towards my goal. You know what I'm saying?
Your poor stomach and your poor
I
family.
know. It would be gross, but
Yeah, it'd be gross for a lot of people to
they
watch.
put crushed Doritos on top of them in Mexico. At times, I have seen them do that.
Ooh.
It depends on where you're at, but no,
You can put crushed Doritos
I
on anything.
love me some street tacos.
I like crushed Doritos.
Or street hot dogs. I love them. Love them.
Put them on my chili.
They're
crushed
delish.
Doritos.
Delish.
Because they're, corn chips. Like cornbread, so corn chips.
So, burning a car down. What happened?
Burning
Story time.
down
Story
the
time.
house.
Story time. Story time.
Okay. So, yeah.
Story time with Artisan K.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I was, not really looking forward to college. My father had lost his job, and he never went to college. So I had to go to college. In my mind, I went to, my brother went to college and failed, and sister never went to college. So it's like, I got to go to college, but I don't want to go to college. I wasn't very good at school. But I was really good at artwork, and I was looking around for like an easy way out. I went to a community college for a little while. Didn't really work out. Anyway, so I found this animation school. I thought I'm going to be the next Walt Disney. I'll learn how to animate. Turns out the world was changing right before my eyes. I wasn't really into computers growing up. I didn't have one, but everything became computer animation, and I was told we got like 10 classes of traditional. Get there, and there's like 3 classes of traditional animation. Get A's. You can go to, the other one, first computer class, get like a D-. It's great. Anyway, I'm in a great position. I'm in school. I'm doing drugs. It's a great time for me.
College.
I'm about like a year into this 18-month course, working overnight stocking at Target. So I'd be like working from 9 o'clock at night to 4 in the morning every night, and then going to school from noon to 5 in the afternoon. So it was a long day for me. I did that for about 3 months. And my house wasn't too far away from school. It's about a 15-minute, maybe not even, maybe a 10-minute drive, depending on the overpass and the traffic at the time.
Yep.
So I wear contacts, as you could tell. I got some big buggy eyes. I used to smoke cigarettes at the time. I quit, but not because of this. So I drive to the stoplight in the morning. I'm exhausted. Another day, another dollar, And so I'm have the cigarette in my mouth. I'm sitting at this long stoplight. There's only like 4 houses up from me. Just like, oh gosh, what another day. And my contact starts feeling like crap. So I start rubbing my eye. And the next thing I know, I can't see out of my eye. And I'm like, oh crap, there's, what happened to my contact? Is it in my eye? I, take off my glasses, and it turns out it's on my sunglasses.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. So you were wearing contacts and you were wearing glasses?
Sunglasses.
Oh,
I always say it. Sorry,
Okay,
I didn't specify. Yes, I was wearing sunglasses.
I was like, man, you have some bad vision if you had to wear contacts and glasses.
You can call me Six Eyes. No.
Quafocals?
Quafocals? No. So I had, so it fell out into my...
Ray Rock says, wow, what happened to you, Sure Shot?
My aviators. They fell right onto my little aviators. So by the way, I'm smoking a cigarette the entire time, and not even like taking it out, just have it in my mouth. And I take my, thing, I try to put my contact back in my eye. It doesn't work. It falls in between the seats.
Oh, no.
Still holding the cigarette. Try to, grab for it. Can't find it. All of a sudden, there's somebody honking at me. I'm like, there's never anybody at this stop, and a stop takes forever, right? And there's somebody behind me. So I have to make a U-E to get back home, which isn't very far away. So I have to go up on the curb because there's only 2 lanes or 1 lane.
Yeah.
And I had like a Cavalier 94 or 95. I can't remember, Cavalier. So I go home. And in the process, I realized that my cherry had fallen out of my cigarette, or maybe I didn't realize it, or maybe I didn't care. I don't really know. So I flicked the old cigarette away, and I'm looking in the seats. I can't find anything. Nothing's on fire or nothing, so no big deal.
No big deal.
I just grabbed, looked, and I couldn't find my contact. Went inside. I had extras. Popped another one in. No big deal. And I didn't bother lighting another cigarette. I just said, I got to get to school. I'm running late. So on my way to school, I'm thinking to myself, oh man, what else could happen today? The worst thing you could ever say to yourself in that situation. What else could happen?
What else?
And as I'm pulling onto the freeway, just all of a sudden, smoke starts blowing. And I don't have air conditioning in this car, so my windows are rolled down in 100-degree weather.
This was summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime.
I think it was right. Yeah, it was like right at the end of summer, like August, which it's still 100 degrees. Anyway. So actually, there was times where I'd roll up my windows and keep my roof open because that was the only way I can really feel cool because it's so stinking hot. I would actually not wear a shirt to school and put it on as I got to school. Not because I was trying to turn anybody on. It's just because I just didn't want to wear a wet, shirt walking in there, because it's air conditioning at 60 degrees.
Rhinos
I'm
are
just freezing. Anyway, so that wasn't the case. So I'm there. There's smoke burrowing in my face. I can't breathe. I'm like, oh, what the is going on here? I can't see nothing. And I think to myself, it's probably like an engine problem because it's coming in my face. Yeah. I'm thinking, it's got to be an engine issue. And it's like, well, I'm going to get to my stop here in a second. And then when I get to the stop, I look at my turn off or whatever. I look at it and it's like, it's not as bad. The smoke's kind of, dissipating. And I got about a football field length of 3 lanes of traffic, nowhere to pull over to get to the stoplight before another 2 blocks before I get to my school.
Right.
So I turn, and as I'm turning, I'm in the middle lane, my seat sets on fire. Literally, my groin was engulfed in flames as I'm driving. And I'm just like, holy, woo! I'm just, my brain don't know what to do at this point. I'm just completely, I'm beside myself. It brings a whole new meaning to fire crotch. But, I'm just freaking out. I don't know what to do. I'm looking around because I'm in the middle lane. There's cars on either side of me because it's middle of rush hour, noon or whatever.
Oh, my gosh.
And so I had to find a way to just, move over here. And so I move over to in the turning lane, and there's nowhere to really pull over. There's no, shoulder. I got in the turn lane. I got to my stoplight, and I turned it off, hopped out. Literally, because my seat was on fire. Why wouldn't you? Forgot to pull the key out.
Did your clothes get?
That's what's funny. I never got
jeans on.
I had jeans on.
Jeans are amazing.
I never got singed.
Jeans are amazing, except for the new stretchy jeans. Stretchy jeans will light up like that. So don't wear them.
That's what I'm wearing now.
They're flammable.
So no, I was wearing regular jeans. I actually just put on my new Chucks at the time.
Yeah, regular jeans, man, they're awesome.
I had my new Chucks.
They'll protect you.
And so I hop out and I just start stomping on the fire. So I'm ruining my new Chucks. That's the only thing that ever got charred in the whole fire, from me personally, was my Chucks. Because I was stomping on the fire as my seat is engulfed and there's black smoke in my face and I can't breathe. And I've been at school for about a year, and so I got a year's worth of school stuff in the back seat in the trunk. My backpack is right behind the seat, so that's on fire. That's gone.
All your art.
So all my art, yeah, for a year's worth of work was basically all intents and purposes on fire and ruined. So I shut the door, walked over to the curb, started crying, sobbing, and it's like, this sucks.
Do you have a phone?
No, we didn't have cell phones back then. I think they existed.
Back in the day,
I'm pretty
when
sure-
cell phones weren't a thing.
I'm pretty sure
there
they
was a way.
existed, but there was no such thing as a smartphone, so I couldn't just sit there and scroll through Facebook and take pictures. Look at my burning car. That didn't happen. So I did have somebody pop up and say, "Wow, what happened, man?" And I was like, car spontaneously combusts. It's crazy, man. I don't know what happened.
Spontaneously.
So, and all the, just sit there for I felt like forever before anybody came by. Eventually, obviously people are driving by honking and laughing and carrying on, but then eventually the firefighters show up and they just blast it with a hose. Whole interior just completely destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shell of itself. There's papers floating around in the water,
That sucks.
Yeah, and then somebody luckily stopped by who actually worked at my school, and they had a case, private kind of case, and I just grabbed my charred up drawing books and I threw them in the case, shut the door, and I went to school and I threw my box in there, threw my bag in there, and I sat down, and they're like, "Well, you got here late." I'm like, "My car burnt down." They're like, "I'm sorry, what?"
So, what I like to do is every time we do a story time, it's always kind of crazy to hear a story like that, but we always like to figure out what did we learn?
What's the lesson here?
Yeah, what's the lesson here? What did we learn? What did you learn?
Well, at the
what
time-
did you take away from all of
Well,
it?
at the time, I thought it was a freak accident, right?
Yeah.
There's just no way you're gonna burn your car down. It's just a perfect circumstances. I was living out of my car to some degree, so I had a lot of paper in there, and I was smoking maybe a pack a week or something at that time. It's all I could really afford, So it wasn't like a heavy chain smoker or nothing. So I just thought to myself it was a fluke accident. I lost my job because I couldn't get to work, and I did finish school. Tenacity. There was a bit of tenacity involved in the process. I had to be honest with my dad about the situation. That wasn't fun and easy to do. Because
Did they ever figure out what caused it?
oh, I just told him straight up. Honestly, I was very.
Did you have insurance?
Yes. So we got I think $1,500 or something from it, something like that. My dad just pocketed the money and told me to good luck. And luckily my cousin had a car and he would give me a ride every now and again. I finished school. It's not the best story when it comes to lessons learned because I didn't quit smoking for another, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. Chances are, So I just didn't learn my lesson very well. Obviously, God is wonderful, and He protects people through really stupid situations.
You didn't die, so that's good.
Yeah, and earlier, a month or something earlier than that, I almost drowned in the lake that was out there. So that was fun. I survived that.
Well,
so obviously,
from hearing the story, what I hear is that a big lesson learned is that you maybe shouldn't smoke in a car. Maybe
that's something you probably shouldn't do anyway. You shouldn't smoke just
there's a
because it's bad.
possibility you could burn it down. Possibly, I'm just saying. There's a maybe there.
Every time you see a rental car, there's always cigarette burns all over the place.
There's people out there that are like, "Hey, I smoke in my car, man. You're a jerk." No,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, man, do what you want," but maybe that's a thing. Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe
Just
you
a
shouldn't.
thought.
I just felt like the whole thing was an interesting situation. I hadn't bought a car until this last year actually because of that situation. So it's kind of scarred me emotionally more than it scarred me physically.
But you eventually got over it, and you did buy yourself a car.
Well, I
A
did
hoopty.
eventually get over
Yay!
a hoopty. It's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
all right?
that's what you call it, the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it'll go 0.5 past light speed. It's got it where it counts. That's all that really matters. But yeah, no, that's just one of those things. It's a good story for people that are just wanting a weird story to hear.
Yeah.
My other story probably had a little more actual lessons behind it because I was more mature when it happened. I was only 21, I think. No, I was 20 when this happened. I was 20 when I burnt my car to the ground.
20 when you burnt your car to the ground.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Have insurance.
I did have insurance.
Have insurance, because if you don't, you'll burn your car to the ground, and then you'll be walking.
Yeah.
So there's a lesson there too. I was wondering if you had insurance. So that's good on
we
you.
did. Yeah.
Well, thank you all for joining and hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys all jumping on and having fun. Thanks for hanging out for story time. will be on next week. I've got, like I said, some things in the works, some little like 1 minute, 1.5 minute snippets that I might be trying out on the channel as well. Little motivational things. So hopefully that
Rest.
helps
Yeah.
out.
Sleep when you need to.
Yeah, you need rest. That's the main lesson. There you go. There's another
True.
lesson.
Everybody needs a nap every now and again. I was not sleeping well.
Thanks, Sure Shot, for hopping out and helping out with we had some massive issues this morning with our
We were ready
audio.
to strangle each other with these cords.
Yeah, Sure Shot helped out with the audio earlier, so thank you. And Artisan K, thanks for hopping on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. You'll be on more often for sure. So anyway, I appreciate you guys all hopping on board. You guys all, thanks for coming on. Again, this is Warrior, this is Artisan K, and you guys can keep your gaming on, as always.
If you want.
Warrior and Artisan K, out.